in four in Manhattan was white.
Same thing happening in London. There's no
And
Londoners left.
I said, what was the majority? What was the most, what was the largest segment that you saw in Manhattan? He said, Chinese.
Hmm.
I said, shopkeepers? He said, no, they're all over the place. I mean, tourists, people walking along. He said, the most dangerous place. I said, I don't want to go there again. The
Yeah.
subways in New York City.
No way.
Okay.
No.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we've got a big repair job. And anyone who thinks that Trump can turn this around in 4 to 6 months, you're extremely naive.
Yeah, there's
It's
so
going
much.
to
It's so.
this it's going to be 4 years to turn it around, and then I think it'll only be in a rudimentary form.
What
How
do you
long will it be to get even Tesla technology up and running with businesses? How long?
Yeah,
Two
I don't
years?
I don't know.
I don't think it's going to be quick.
No, I don't know. I mean, I feel like it shouldn't be that hard and it's been ready to go for many decades, but I don't know. It depends what's the resistance. What do you think, Jim, will happen? Any thoughts about the upcoming BRICS meeting later this month?
I'm glad you
Anything you
brought
want
that
to
up because
speak to that?
we have had too much time on the election rubbish. Um, I'm calling it the BRICS Bretton Woods meeting.
Uh,
And that's not an original coin phrase from me. I read that from a client and I wrote back and said, that's a really good description. The new BRICS Bretton Woods agreement. Okay, they're going to create a gold standard,
yeah,
and it's not going to be a single element. It's going to be um, it's going to be the bridge. It's going to be the unit. It's going to be
yeah.
the digital yuan. It can be the digital ruble, gold backed, and it's going to be maybe XRP. India, watch India and UAE. I keep saying this over and over again. India has a currency that nobody wants. Therefore, India, which is a very big population of 1.3 billion, they're about to surpass China. They got the largest middle class in the globe. They are not communist. They are capitalist. They have gigantic solar farms, big buyers of silver. Nobody wants the Indian rupee, so they're going to be using the unit, which requires each side beyond the 40% gold, 30%. What currency do you want? India is going to choose XRP a lot.
You think? Mm-hmm.
Watch India push XRP,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe by the end of the year we're going to get past $1 on the value of XRP. It's very controversial, very vague.
Yeah.
Um, I'm hearing a lot of weird stuff regarding XRP and reverse with respect to cryptos. Like there might be a lot of crypto damage in the next several months, including Bitcoin, but not to XRP.
Hmm.
Like last man standing will be XRP, and it's going to zoom. Okay, I don't know. I think it could be true, but I don't think these doomsday arguments are going to work. We have Russia as the host for BRICS for the next 12 months.
Right.
And they had a St. Petersburg BRICS in June. Now they're going to have one in Kazan, which is in southern, I keep reading it, the southern Volga region
Hmm.
of Russia. They're going to be doing some dog and pony launches of gold backed dollar alternatives for trade payment. It's not going to be theoretical anymore.
Yeah.
It's not going to be beta tests. It's going to be actual usage.
When do you
Um,
think that will start?
I think they're going to announce that it has started.
Uh-huh. And they'll
That
announce it after the meeting and later this month?
no, they'll announce it at the meeting. They're going to
At
do
the
a
meeting.
dog and pony at the meeting
I
for
see.
what
Yeah.
is happening, what they are doing. And I think it's going to be breakthrough and revolutionary. And it's going to show the world that the dollar has alternatives in working form. Okay, we're talking about Enbridge protocol, XRP is going to satisfy that. But they've also got something they're calling bridge.
Hmm.
And this was new to me from just a few weeks ago. Bridge is going to be a device, and I believe it's going to have a gold roll, a roll with gold. And bridge is going to be used among BRICS nations. They want a palette, a menu of alternatives to the dollar.
Yeah.
And the Russian Kazan meeting, I think it's the 22nd of 17 days, 21 would be a Friday. I think it'll be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday this October, the 21st, 2nd, and 3rd. Expect a lot of noise, a lot of successes, a lot of ballyhoo, and not a lot of thin substance. It's going to be real.
Yeah. Good.
It's going to be big. It's going to be real, and it's going to be rather powerful in how it does damage to the dollar.
Well, it's inevitable. It has to happen. Has to happen.
Yeah.
And that at the same.
The dollar era is gone.
Yeah.
We are now in a grand phase down.
Yeah.
You can't phase out quickly. This is way too big. It's 50 years.
Yeah.
The phase down is going to be gradual. The phase down is going to involve, I think, Bank of America announcing a failure event, and they're going to do their best to honor their depositors. It's going to be a very big point. It's going to be interesting. We're going to see a lot of impressive digital finance framework coming out of the East. I mean, like digital ledger technology. I mean, like the Russians showing that they've got a digital ruble that works. I mean, like payment systems that compete with SWIFT with respect to China and Russia and their trading partners.
Yeah.
UAE and sophisticated methods, UAE, United Arab Emirate. It's going to be exciting. And you're going to see downward trend, not going to be crashes, downward trend in dollar usage for trade payment. This is really going to be interesting and exciting. And I don't have a timetable.
Right.
I don't know how quickly it's going to integrate, but I do know this. You don't get rid of say, the remaining 4 out of 6 trillion in foreign held treasury bonds. You don't get rid of it quickly. They might have gotten rid of 2 trillion in the last year quietly. I heard that it was 6 trillion in foreign owned treasury bonds. And I heard they got rid of 2 trillion. I can't confirm that easily because the US government will not give out that kind of damaging information. They will not tell you how the rest of the world is abandoning the treasury bond.
Yeah.
But BRICS is going to show you that it's going to be easy to find an alternative. And if you're wondering, where did the Strategic Petroleum Reserve go? It might have gone to foreign suppliers for credits so that the United States could continue making imports. A lot of accusations are saying, are delineating that the strategic, that doesn't roll off the tongue easily, the SPR, the oil reserve, a lot of people are saying, well, we sold it to China.
Yeah,
well, we sold some to China.
Yeah.
We had 20 ships in port about 10 months ago, 20 super tankers in port loading up with oil. Where did they go?
Where did they go?
We didn't track it. If we had, I think it would be the foreign suppliers for United States imports. They don't want the Treasury bill no more. There's your double negative for emphasis. They don't want the Treasury bill no more.
And meanwhile,
we've got something.
Okay, go ahead. You're going to say something controversial?
The pandemic. The fake
God.
pandemic in early 2020 was a response to U.S. Treasury bill rejection.
I think that was part of it. Yeah.
That was phase 1 of the debt default. Phase 2 was the outbreak of the Ukraine war. That was December of 21 and early 22. So that's phase two of the debt default. Phase three is this year. Just mayhem, draining the SPR, oil reserve.
Yeah.
This is not simple. And in case you were wondering, it's Wednesday, October the 2nd. All
Mm-hmm.
day today, it's the October 2.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm very excited about what's coming because I think we're going to have massive, massive price moves in gold and silver. And if you look at gold in the last several months and you're wondering, well, how did that happen? Weren't we just 2,200 several months ago? Now we're 2,600 and stable. And nobody's saying that this rally is over with. I'm saying we're going into 2025 all through the year and into 26 with the gold rally. We did not have a big $100 jump in any one week. We're going to have big jumps in the silver price,
Mm-hmm.
and they're coming. So take advantage of these bargain prices in silver
Really?
because you're not going to see them for much longer.
Yeah, yeah. If you can get in, now's the time. And Jim, I think that people can buy silver through you. I'm not sure if you're doing that right now.
Yeah, I am. I'm an affiliate for Miles
Miles
Franklin,
Franklin. Yeah,
and
okay.
that's largely for coin purchases and even good volume of coin purchases, like boxes of them. They call them a monster box, and I thought it was 1,000 coin, but it's actually 500. So a monster box of silver is like half of the price is what that 16, so maybe 17,000 for a monster box of 500 silver coins. I recommend people buy in the United States. I recommend you buy American and Canadian coins. The Britannias are very good, but I'm also an affiliate not just with Miles Franklin but with Gold Core.
Oh, yeah, of
Gold
course. Right.
Gold Core is a vaulting service, secure vaulting service, and they're competitively priced. And for instance, you got this $12 million account. Not too many people can say that, but some people do, and I've had consult sessions with 3 or 4 of them, and they said, Jim, I bought $1.5 million in silver, and it's being vaulted by Gold Core. And I said, yeah, I think you were part of the commission that I got a month ago. It's a decent commission. It's a standard commission, and I would be very careful about the oh gosh, they're called IRA gold conversion. They advertise a lot, and they give a very heavy commission. But I'm hearing a lot of nasty stories about their actions.
Hmm.
Be careful if you got a big Wall Street bank account. Just be careful.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to lose your money. I don't think you're going to be bailed in. I think what's going to happen is you're going to be informed that your bank is in trouble, and that means they're in failure, but they're not going to shut down.
So what
And
happened?
they're going to ration the withdrawals.
Okay, and what happens to the stock market in all of this?
Um, I think they're going to sabotage the stock market after Trump wins,
Huh.
and that means you got a couple months.
Yeah.
They never. Okay, let's just get real here. You think they're going to collapse the stock market before November 5? You think there's going to be a 30% decline in the S&P and Dow?
Right.
You think
No.
interest rates are going to jump up by 3% before the election?
No.
No, no. They're going to hold it together with baling wire, chewing gum, Band-Aids, and Scotch tape.
Yeah.
And it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Now, if Trump wins and he announces who he's going to target for arrests and hangings, you think their friends are going to sabotage the stock market and short it and make money like they did on Black Monday, like they did for Lehman in
Right.
2008? You know where Lehman, the S&P, you know where Lehman S&P index stopped falling? At 666.
Oh God. Oh, of
All right.
course.
Now it's way up, and
Mm.
For those who are licking their chops saying, I've made a lot of money by ignoring your calls to go into gold. I've made fourfold in my S&P in the last 15 years. I say, congratulations. I hope you can hang on to it. I heard a really, pardon me, hiccup. I heard a really interesting argument about 2 years ago that Trump is going to keep the stock market elevated so that the capital can migrate into successful new industries